this is Elizabeth. Thank you for joining me this such an early time. Why did I pick 1 o'clock? Well, it is what it is. Linda G, hello. Melissa K, hello. You guys, my eyeballs are still sleepy. They got to focus. They've got to focus on you. There's like allergy eyes in the morning. They're goopy, which I thought I got them good, but I don't know. There's like, ooh, sticky eyes. I know. Awake it, you guys. I gotta get in practice because on the 25th, I will be up so early on the 25th because I'll be hanging out with Dawn and T on T's channel, Not Afraid of Color. Yeah, I will be there. Friday morning coffee with T and Dawn. I'm excited. Hello, Ms. Pam. And thank you. What are you doing up at 10? How are you doing, Jana? Hello. So today is a bonus live because today is the last day to pre-order the May Crafty Crew Kit at Crafty Stamp Co. Links down in the description for you if you're interested. So I thought I would pop in, do a video, and this will be my last design team video for them. I still will have their affiliate link. So, because we're still going to shop there. Because they got some cute stuff. So, when you see me sporting their stuff, I'm not affiliate or design team. I'm just an affiliate. I'll have the affiliate link, which you can use. It's down in the description in my Chat with Sassy link tree. But, I'm not 100% sure. I'm never sure. I knew I wanted to do the video today. These are the 2 cards. This video should be up on Crafty Stamp Co.'s Crafty Stamp Co.'s YouTube. Let me double check. I should know this, but I never do. Where's YouTube? I lost the YouTubes. No, it's in here. Don't be dumb. Okay, and then search Crafty Stamp Co. Hey, oops. Okay. Where's Crafty Stamp Co? It's giving me everything that's tagged for Crafty Stamp Co. There we are. View the channel. Videos. So it's not up just yet. But I have 2 other ones. So they're from the other kits. So yeah, it's not up yet. I'll have to message not afraid of color. I was gonna say not. I got stuck at not. I don't know. But yeah. So anyways, but this one will be up hopefully soon. She's not feeling good. So what's lurking? Eating lunch. I need breakfast. So we did use her, and we did use this little pitty. This little pitty went to market. This little pitty. Let's do a combo of the piggies and the chef. Let's do a combo. Let's figure out a combo. The piggies and the chef. If we did we could put a little pitty in her hat. We could do this little piggy. this little pitty. Oh no, this little pitty would be better. Like she's standing there with her stuff and he's got his all made up. So we might do that. And then I think we'll make our own background paper. You know, we do love to make our own background paper. We're gonna stamp these all over, and maybe the lunch bag. The mitts, I might pass on the mitts. She's gonna cook the piggies. Coffee and toast. Okay, so let's grab our paper that we're going to turn into pattern paper. We're gonna get some accent opaque, because we're just gonna do a black and white pattern paper, and we might pair it black and white pattern paper, and if we pair it with some rolling pin, rolling, we'll trim it down and then put the rolling pin behind it, maybe. I definitely want it more cookie. So we have, or those ones, the utensils. I haven't used the utensils yet. Where's the utensils? Oh, that might be fun with our black and white. Do that one in the back. And then we'll trim this piece down to be maybe about half the size, so we get a nice good border. Yeah, I think that'll work. But we're gonna fill the page with our background stamps. Let's go ahead and put this one away. I love these little packages that come with the papers now. I love them. Okay, and then we're gonna get Misty. Misty, come hang out with us. Please. Please, Misty. You can use whatever stamping platform you want. You can do stamping blocks. Whatever floats your boat, makes you happy. I'm going to use the Misty so I can stamp a couple of these at a time. And we want them off the page a little. Okay. So we're just going to drop those on there, because we're just making a background for our lovely pieces here. And we'll use the cake as a filler. So we're going to stamp as much as we can, and we'll get this little lunch bag in there, because why not? Let's put the little lunch bag right there. Okay, we're going to get these guys, and this here, we're just going to stamp in black and be done. No, she's not going to cook the piggies. Only bad piggies get cooked, and they become bacon. I haven't used I've used that one. I don't know why that's not inking up. And I used that one. We'll ink them up. Just give everybody a little press. Oh, look it. We're going to give everybody a wipe down, because we got to reposition. But how is everybody doing this fine Tuesday? You guys doing crafting? You guys just waking up? I feel like I just woke up. Oh, wait, I did. I just woke up. I woke up to be here so that we could show off this cute kit for May. Pre-orders are open for today. it's the last day to pre-order. Last day to pre-order. This one's another big one, so we'll go ahead and put that right there. And then look at the little baggie there. Last day to pre-order. It is a discount, so if you wait for these to come out in 6 months to buy individually, it'll if you want the whole thing, it'll be a little bit more expensive, because you do get a discount for subscribing. You get a bigger discount if you subscribe for auto renew every 2 months. Oops. That little guy, he didn't get enough love. Let's push that down a little bit more. There we go. Look at that. We're getting our background paper made. Just a second. Okay. Just making sure my live didn't freeze. The one screen is froze on my computer. Make sure you guys still there. Make sure you guys are still there. I know. Let me know if you think this is a good time for more bonus videos. Can't do it late on Tuesdays because Debbie J is live on Tuesdays, and we like hanging out with Debbie J. And I hang out with Debbie J on sorry, I got some stuff on it. I hang out with Debbie J on the first Tuesday of the month. Here we go, and then I think this will be the last go round, and then we'll do the little cakes in there. Do the little cake as fillers, or you can find some hearts. I mean, you could put anything as you want in there as filler. My glass measure cup isn't as nice as I'd like that. There we go, and our bag again. Like the Misty, we can really, ooh, look at our background paper. Isn't it fabulous? I love background paper. You don't have to color it. You can just leave it black and white, which is fabulous. We're gonna go ahead and grab our little cake. And we're gonna hand stamp this little guy because we need to put it in a lot of spots. So we're gonna grab our little block. We're gonna take this out so my hand doesn't get in the way per se. Set that there. Get that there. Get nice and clean. And then we're gonna stamp a cake. Stamp a cake everywhere. Everywhere. Oops. But you guys, sometimes, there we go. Look at me, I stamped that bad boy right in the same spot. So we're gonna make sure we stamp it correctly. There we go. Turn your block around. Make sure the cakes are going in all randomy directions. Just fill up all the voids. Look at that. Making our own pattern papers. You could do this on a full sheet and then cut it down, and then you would have 4 pieces of super cute pattern paper. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, look at that. And if we want something even smaller, which I kind of do, we're gonna go into one of our other kits. I think nope, that's the Crafty one. Not the Crafty one. Let's go into this kit, because this kit has little bitty hearts. And the little hearts are great fillers, because hearts go with everything, right? So we're just going to get this tiny heart. Get the tiny heart. We're going to ink with the tiny heart. And then we're just going to fill it even more, you guys, because we can do whatever we want. Look at that. Again, it just rotate the items around so that they get like uniqueness. They're not all going the same direction, unless you want your pattern paper to all go in the same direction, in which case just make sure you do that. But look at that. We just filled in our patterned paper. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yes, Pam, I could do that on a colored background. Absolutely. Totally could. But not today. Not today. Because I do love a good black and white pattern paper lady. Okay, so we've got the little bits done. We're going to take this. We're going to grab a card base. I think we're going to do a couple of layers. So we're going to grab a card base. Let's get a book fold card base today. Okay. We're going to cut this down so that we have a white border. And then we're going to cut a red piece and border this again. So I'm going to need another piece. So let's cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to save these little scrappings. I bought extra of these little sleeves. I love them. And look, I'll just plop it right in there. What's on the back side of that one? Nope, I don't have a red piece. There's a beautiful red piece right here, though. Come here, you. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's on the back of that one. Oh, wait. I do have that in here. Will that be enough? I don't know. Oh, no, because I did that to it. No. Okay, never mind. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. Okay, so we have this that's going to go here. We have our pattern paper, which we're going to cut in half this way so that we get a nice big border. So this is 4 1/4. And if we cut the 5 1/2 in half, I think that will work. So 5 1/2 in half. So 2 makes 4. 2 1/2 makes 5. And then a half of a half would be a quarter. So 3/4? Yeah. 2 3/4. Did we do it? We did. 2 3/4. We mathed it. We did math so early. And then look, we have this cute little thing. but it does need a bit of a trim so it pops up, because there's a lot of white there, right? So we're going to go ahead and cut this so that we have that. Sometimes we just need an extra pop of color, and that's what we're going to do. So we did 2 3/4, so we'll do 3. And then the length was 4 1/4. Yep, 4 1/4. So we'll do 4 1/2. 4 1/2. And then that will give us a nice little trim. Look at that. Look at that. And if we want less trim, we can definitely cut it down. But I have so much open space. I mean, look at that. That would be really cute. Oh, just like that. Look at all of our cute little paper. So we're going to set this down here. We're going to put our little scraps and the paper that I made. Okay, I'm going to put them in my little scraps for this paper pad, because it goes together. So there's that. I need to put him away. Oh wait, we need to put his little heart back. Let me put his heart back because it's so tiny I will forget. I don't want to lose his heart. Get in there. Okay, so there's that. Put that away. Okay, we'll set that aside. We've got those. Got our bits. And then we're gonna do this little pitty. There we go. And Meadow, Chef Meadow, and Sous Chef Piggy. They're gonna be buddies. But we're gonna fussy cut them. And then she'll be like here, and he will be like here. And that will be that. Abraham, hello, hello. 2 3/4. Oh, look it. Pam even figured it out for me. If I were paying attention. Okay, we're gonna put, I guess we gotta put these away because we need to stamp our peeps. We need to stamp our peeps. Where's that block at? Okay, we're gonna clean all these and then put them away. How is Abraham doing today? I want to thank you guys for popping in today. April, is it April 15th? Yes, it is April 15th. The last day for pre-orders for the Crafty Stamp Co. May kit. Yeah. So we're going to put our little lunch bag back. You go right there. And all the rest of the stuff was on this one. The little mixing stand, which I tell you, that little mixing stand, I mean, look how adorbs that mixing stand is with a little mixing bowls and everything. I know. It's glorious. You can color it any color you want for your imaginary kitchen. There's that. And then our lovely cake. Okay, and then that half a piece. Oh no, we didn't. This other piece. No, we're gonna alcohol marker. Let's get some good alcohol coloring paper. We're gonna get some Crafty Critter Stampin' Blendin'. Our friend T said, hey, this is great stuff for ink blending or markering. And so I tried it, and she's right. And look, we saved the little pieces because look. But I'm going to have to do a piggy on the big piece too. Because it's not enough room for both of them. But that one is definitely enough room for that one. So we're going to stamp her there. We're going to get this little piggy down here. And then we're just going to do that little piggy by the edge right there. And then we're going to stamp these in the alcohol safe ink. Whatever alcohol safe ink you have is what you're going to use. I'm going to use my Memento because that's what I have. That's what I have. Anna Moret, did you get any sleep, my friend? We don't need you in this party. I stuck my finger in it. I'm always sticking my fingers in the inks. There is something. Oh, is that just her hair? I don't even know. I might need a new ink pad. I swear that one leaves residue behind. That or it was the towel I used last. I don't even know. There we go. That's so much nicer. And his little pity nose. Oh, that's better. Much better. Much better. Sometimes you just got a double stamp. But we'll get it. We'll get it. Okay, so they're good. They're golden. Let's clean them. Clean these two cutie patooties. Our Suey chef. Sous chef. Get it, Suey? Anyways, it was funny. There's that one. Put our pity away. The pity is put away. And then we gotta find her plastic cover. Meadows plastic piece is MIA. It's here somewhere. It couldn't have gone far. Well, I guess it could have because I lose these things all the time. I found it. Right there. I tell ya. I tell ya. There's that. We're gonna color and fussy cut. Color and fussy cut. Since 6 a.m. So you've been awake for an hour and a half. Hope you're well. Okay, so we're gonna use a little bit of gray to cover the pot. We're just gonna do easy coloring, as in we're not gonna do too many shadowy things. And our steam. Do we want easy? I don't know. We'll put a little bit of shadow. We'll do a little bit of shadowing. I don't know. Our little pity hat. We're gonna do shadow color in blue for the hat. Just throw in a little bit of color. I'm gonna do it to her hat too, since I have the colors out. Get over here. Our taxes are already done and paid, so no big vacation for us this year. In the years with refunds, I consider that vacation money. Not sure when a refund will happen again. Yeah, we got the last of our refunds this year because the kids, aged out. But once they start doing their own, making their own money, we won't be able to claim them as dependents, and we'll owe. She warned us, we shall owe next year. Okay, and then her little outfit is gonna be a white outfit. She's a chef. I mean, you can definitely put your chef in whatever color outfit you want, but mine is blue or white. Mine is white, so she's just gonna get some blue highlights. And then as a little bit of color, we're going to add some green because, well, that's what I want. We'll do green cuffs, green collar, tiny taps. Okay, we'll do green buttons even though they won't look green. And then we'll get green shoes because she likes to match. Okay, and then we'll do little green hair clippies because, like I said, she likes to match. She's fashionable and crafty in the kitchen. And then this guy, he's gonna match her and have a green scarf, just like so. Look at that, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then her book will have a green tag, but not the same green. And maybe this cookbook has some interesting details. Oh, oh, girl, you've been awake for too long. You need to go night-night. I read that wrong, of course, as I always do. I always read everything wrong. We're gonna color her eye green eyeball, and then we're gonna do, you guys, let's give her pink and green. How do I feel about that? There's pink flowers amongst the green leafery. We're gonna do pink hair. And then our piggy is not going to be a pink piggy. Our piggy is going to be a different color of piggy. Because piggies come in all shapes and sizes. Or all colors and shapes and sizes. We're going to do a couple of layers of the pink just to darken it up. Tiny taps in the little areas. I'm going to load up the color at that part. Load up the color, and then we're gonna go once over the light area. There we go. So you can use the same color, just load it lightly for the lighter colors and then go back over it a few times to darken it up. Oops. A little bun. So we got a light area because we loaded up the color here but went lightly there. So if we look in the back, we can see we loaded up the color but then very lightly put the color. Nice blending. I know, right? So I think her mouth is open, so that will be her tongue. Her tongue matches her hair. John, the crafty visage. Hello, hello. Yeah, the piggies are adorbs. So for the ear clamp thingies, have not suppressed my appetite, or at least not my sugar cravings. Aw. Okay, and then this piggy who we have, we're gonna do a gray brown combo. Ooh, that's a nice gray. We're gonna make a spotted piggy. And there's that one, and then I think a darker gray, but not black, just a dark gray. Okay, so we're gonna take, and I'm gonna give some spotty areas for our piggy. And I'm just gonna tap, because you know, pigs, they have little hairs, right? So they almost looks like a goatee. We're gonna get some dark areas in. Okay. Then we're gonna get some brown area in. Because we want a spotted piggy. And then we're gonna go over some of that with our lighter gray. And I'm just tapping in the color as usual, and I didn't do anything on the arms, so we're gonna add some spots there. Look at our little kitty. And then we'll go back in with this one. I don't know if there's piggies that look like this, but today there is. This little piggy is what we're going for. And I will color his snout. And, oops. That color. His snout and the little hoof ends, we'll color those a little bit different. We're checking our caps because this girl likes to put on the wrong caps every now and then. But we don't want that today. We want our caps proper. I'm breaking from cleaning for a few minutes. Well, thanks for popping in. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, you had a piggy named Barbecue? Bada bing, bada boom. Was that because she was going to end up as a barbecue? Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, and we're gonna get a different pink. I don't know if this is a different pink. Yes, this one's more of a peachy pink. But we're gonna color those little hoovins there. Oh my gosh, look at our little piggy. I know, he's so cute. He's so cute, our little piggy. But my little dark spots are not so dark, so I'm going to go over them just a little bit. Teeny tiny taps. And that's how we get our tiny little dottins. Okay, that makes me happier. Okay. Oh, her face. Her face. What color were we using for her? Almond? That's oatmeal brown. What is oatmeal brown? Not a good color for skin. What's this one? Ivory. She spends all day cooking, so she doesn't get much sun. Again, a sunless meadow. But it'll be okay. We're going to load up the color right under her hairline. Lighter in the center, darker there. Color her fingers, her neck. Almost forgot her neck. And she's a rebel. She's not wearing socks, or she's wearing those low-cut sockies that just fit into the shoe. So we'll color that too. Let's see if we can't darken this up just a little bit. There we go. Meadow is properly colored with her pink hair and her greeny outfit. I love it. It's a camouflage piggy. And yes, Dawn's pet Barbie Q piggy was an indoor piggy. Okay, so we're gonna snip this off. And then we're gonna put this back with our Crafty Critta paper, because we're going to stamp and cut something else on there, just like we did this piece. And then we're going to fussy cut, you guys. I know. Fussy cut! We can do it! We can do it! Look at us. We're just jamming right along. If you're interested in the by every 2-month subscription, stop by Crafty Stamp Co. The link is in my description box for you. This is the May Crafty Crew Kit. If you decide to hold out because maybe you only want the piggies, it'll be about 6 months, and then she'll have them up available all by themselves. The kits do come with a digital cut file, so if you want to send your paper through and cut your shapes and then stamp on the shape, because you can make a jig, you can do that too. I don't mind fussy cutting because I don't know when I never know what I'm doing when I go to do these lives. So, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to like prep some and put them in a little envelope or something, so when you go to do, it's already cut. But you know, I don't think that far ahead. I don't mind fussy cutting, you guys. And there she is, and her little piggy friend. Yes, it is Miss Meadow. Miss Meadow, Miss Meadow. Get our little steam. We'll get that. And then we'll put these on our card and we shall be done soon. What do you guys think? Nice, easy Tuesday afternoon for me. For some, it's still morning. And I would apologize for that, but if I gotta be up, you guys might as well be up too. But it looks like some of you guys are already up, so thanks for that. Debbie J, hello, hello. How are you doing? We're doing Crafty Stamp Co. A little bitty pity. This will be my last design team for them, but you will still see me showing them off because I have them as an affiliate, and well, they're cute. So we gotta shop where we like. Boop. I'm gonna round out some of these areas. Pointy ears. Spock ears. No. Pointy eared. I was just watching the end of my live with TRCR to see who won that card mailing out tomorrow and who do I see streaming. Yes, it's me. Okay. So we're going to chuck these little scrappins. Bye, scrappins. We're going to get our papers out. So we have our card base, which is an A2, and I've got the book fold today. We've got our patterned paper, okay, which has raspberry polka dots on the back. We're going to do that. That's going to go there. Comments. Okay. We're gonna get our pattern paper on there. Then we cut a piece of red to go with this guy, our hand stamped background paper. We're gonna glue those two together so that we get a nice little border. The red is also from the paper pack. Because, well, oops. That's what we got going on. So there's that. And then, look, that little bit of red just really helps that pop off the page. Isn't that nice? Okay. And we're going to set that in the center of this one. Just like so. And then our little friends will be here like so. And then we want a sentiment. Life's short, lick the bowl. Happiness is homemade. If I share my food with you, it's a big deal. And because we got, that one would be cute. If I share my food with you, it's a big deal. We're going to do that. I know, a sentiment on the card. What's going on? Who does that? There's that. And we're going to get our little piggy. Okay, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment on a little scrap, because that's what we got. We got scraps everywhere. Oh, look at that. That scrap is going to be perfect. We're going to lick the bowl. Don't forget to smash the like. Thank you, Debbie J. Ta-da! Look at that. I know, right? And I think we're just going to fussy cut around that and just kind of make it like a bubbly cut. Like they do for die cuts. So we're going to... Oops, maybe go around. Yep. And we're just kind of faking it. It's like we go down before the letter, up to go over the letter. So we like make these little lumps around the letter, kind of. Doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. There's an extra lump in there for that one, because, yeah. Ups and downs, ups and downs. And then, right, maybe if I can get it to round out there. There we go. And then to get this to pop off of that, I think we'll hit this with a little bit of red. We'll bring back that red back in. And we'll just ink up the edges. Some red. And I'm not even going in with the ink. I'm just, whatever's on my brush is going to be enough. Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Oops, let's put that back where we belong. And then there's our little message. There we go. I'm going to put it up there. I don't want to cover my bowls. You can put it anywhere you want. You can put it anywhere you want. But that's where I'm putting it. What do you think? I did it! Haha! We made a card! We made a card for Crafty Stamp Co. Isn't it cute? We made our own pattern paper. We used their pattern paper. We used their red. We used the sentiment. And we used the little piggy and a meadow from both of the bits. So, yes. Oh, let's put our sentiment back. Because that would be just me, my luck. Where'd my rag go? To lose it. Okay. So, there's the kit. There's a card from the kit for Crafty Stamp Co.'s May kit, Crafty Crew kit. the pre-orders in it today. So if you like it and you want it, you gotta go pre-order it today, because it's the last day. And you too could make this card, you can make this card, or you can make that card, because these are the cards that I made with this particular kit, which does come with papers, a whole paper pad, 24, 4 of each design, 6x6, the damask stencil, fabulous, one pouch for the paper pad. I bought extras so that I could do scraps in one. You get the lovely wood. It's so cute. Doodad for that. And then you get your 2 stamps. And we have Suey Chefs. And then we have Pastierge Meadow. It's what you call a pastry person, I guess. Pastierge. Anyways, it's a big word. I don't do big words. And that's a big word. It's a huge word. But that's what we got. That's what we got. But there's that damask stencil right there. Isn't it lovely? I mean, look at that. Isn't that lovely? And I love it because we can do our texture paste and stuff on the nice, pretty colors. And, yeah, I like it. I like it. I can basically make this card a bunch of times, because I would just cut this to fit there and then there, and we would just move those pieces around. Isn't that cool? Anyways, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Oops. As we worked with our Crafty Stamp Co. Crafty Crew Kit. Crafty Crew Kit. We're going to put this away. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. But, yeah. So, those are past ones. This one will be up on Crafty Stamp Co. channel eventually. I'm not sure the timeline. And then this one right here. So fabulous. With her light pink hair. It looks like cotton candy hair. I think it's fabulous. Thanks, my friends. We'll see you next time right here on the channel, which would be tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. What are we doing? I don't know. Do you have a suggestion? You can let me know. You could type it into Messenger and let me know. Or you could, where's my 65-pound paper thingy? That's that one. Oh, there you are. I pulled out too many sheets. Thank you, Dawn, for hanging out. And, hi, Maddie. Hi and bye. Was I going to say something? This weekend, if you guys are available and would like to, the private Crafty Zoom is at 7 p.m. on Saturday. The link is in the Facebook event description. So if you go to Facebook in our group, Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends, you go to Events tab, and it will show you. It'll show you our events. And you could click it and come hang out with us on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. But until then, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful, crafty rest of your day. Wait, what am I doing? Let's put the paper opening upright so the paper doesn't fall out. That sounds like something I could do. There we go. Zoom. Yes, Zoomy Zooms. Saturday at 7. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow at 7. Tomorrow at 7. And we'll do something. We'll do something. Until then, bye everyone. Have a great crafty day.